Everybody, Levi here. I was just watching Gary Vaynerchuk's How to Start video and decided that it was time to start. I've been presenting about personal branding for people in technology, people either to interns or people like me who are in the middle of their career and they're not really sure what it takes to really push their career forward. It's my personal belief that how you present yourself on the internet is a big deal, and I think it's probably time to start documenting this process and sharing with you kind of what my plan is and how I'm going to do that. So I rewatched Gary Vaynerchuk's video. If you don't know who GaryVee is, go check him out. He's like he's all over the place, and his message is centered around branding, around entrepreneurship. His delivery is a little rough sometimes. It doesn't necessarily appeal to everybody, but I think the message behind it is really valuable. But in his how to start video and how to start article on his website, he goes through kind of the three steps that you need to find in the beginning. You know, the what, the where, and the how. So he talks about, like, you know, what are you going to talk about? What's your thesis? What's the core message behind your brand? How are you going to talk about it? You know, are you a written communicator? Are you good at writing articles? Are you a visual communicator, or are you good at audio? You have to pick which of those mediums you're going to use to tell your story, and then once you have that, where are you going to do it? And he has tons of content about, you know, the platforms and how to do it. Like, I'm not going to go through all of that here. What I am going to go through is what I'm planning on doing, because I think Gary's message is pretty generalized and really targeted towards entrepreneurs, influencers, people who want to make money on social media, and that's not really what my message is. I think I want to talk to people who are okay with a career in a career in technology, career in, you know, writing software, building systems, the kind of work that I do on a given day. So I thought I'd go through real quick what I'm going to do and then why. The first part is really targeted at my reputation. You know, there are a lot of ways out there to share what you do, and I think a really focused and polished way of doing that is good. So I'm going to try and polish that through this content, through doing this work. So I'm going to share with my audience the things that I do around my cloud engineering, you know, AWS skills. I've started venturing into other clouds, Azure and Google Cloud right now. And then I'll share kind of the higher level strategic work that I do. You know, it's not just, you know, I'm not just a YAML engineer connecting, you know, config files together. There's a lot of thought and planning that goes into laying out account structure or permissions models. A lot of work that goes into auditing and access controls. So I'll share some of those strategies and things that I do. So part of that, you know, that's kind of the first step, or the first pillar, is like, how do I share with the world the things that I'm good at? How do I share with the world kind of the value that I can bring? That's part one. Two, I want to help people learn these skills that I have. I have been presenting to interns, presenting to the communities local here to the Twin Cities, and trying to just slowly build a community around me. And I think that community can help others learn how to develop these skills, learn how to build things in the cloud, learn how to build them properly, securely, and then lean on each other when they have questions. I think that that's ultimately my goal, is to build a community around here in the Twin Cities around these skills and this work. And then the third thing I hope to do is to be kind of the blueprint for people to watch, like how to, following my model or my examples, like how do they then build their reputation? How do they find their network? How do they build community around themselves? So while I'm doing this for myself, I'm also trying to lay the pattern that others can follow and maybe learn from some of my mistakes. So that's it. That's the crux of what I'm gonna do. How is pretty simple. I'll make videos. Once I get some videos under my belt, maybe I'll start ripping the audio out of that and transcribing that. So then I'll have, the video, I'll have audio, maybe a podcast, and then I'll take that audio, transcribe it to blog posts, and I'll do that on LinkedIn, maybe on Medium, on my blog. We'll see where Facebook goes. There's a lot of questions around that, and I will do deep dives into all of that, because I want everybody to see kind of the how the sausage is made. Like, how am I going to do these things? So I'll do a video on how to take the audio out of your video, and then I'll do a video on like how do you take that audio and feed it through the transcription services and the cloud providers, and really show people how a team of one can do this in a cost-effective way and still get the reach and the benefits of these platforms without having to hire a huge team. So that's it. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. And then the beautiful thing is it's not set in stone. So as we go down this journey, we know that we can adjust, and where things are interesting, we'll do more content. If things are not interesting, we'll stop doing it. Always adjusting, always learning, and that's how you make it through life. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.